Comics.
Hey, welcome to Rockin Comics. I'm Zach. And today we have a full edition.
Woo!
We're not leaving anything out. We have a full-blown edition of Rockin Comics. So let's get to it.
Yep.
We have 2 Rockin Comics of the week.
We do.
But before we get to those, I want to just mention Thunderbolts 174. It's the last time we're going to see the Thunderbolts for a while. It's switching over to Dark Avengers. That was almost my Rockin Comic of the week. But it wasn't.
Wah, wah.
But I wanted to mention it because we aren't going to see them again.
Right. For a little while.
For a little while. Maybe forever. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Never say never in comics.
I just hope Troll comes back.
I love Troll.
Yes.
And I like Mr. Hyde. And I like Satana. Oh. It's like when they canceled Golden Girls again. Only different.
Thank you for being a friend. Sorry.
Thank you for being a Thunderbolt.
Moving on.
What's your Rockin' Comic?
Okay, so my Rockin' Comic was versus number 2. This has Cap versus Gambit and Spider-Man versus Colossus. And first of all, Cap is friggin' awesome. So how can you not love that? And then Spider-Man's hilarious. I mean, he's just really freaking funny. And the whole fight that takes place is funny. The dialogue is, banter is funny. There's little AVX facts, fun facts, and they're hysterical. It's just such a good, fun comic. And as we all know, I like fun. I like to laugh. So this is my Rockin' Comic. Stop it.
You know, I didn't even think of that until you just pointed it out. I was like, once again, Captain Weirdo doesn't pick the fun book.
It's alright. So what was your Rockin' Comic?
This was in my top 3.
It was. It was in the top 3.
My Rockin' Comic of the week is Nightwing number 9. Boom! Night of the Owls.
That was my runner-up. It's really, really, really good.
Number 1, Night of the Owls has just been a fantastic storyline. This has been a really effective story for Nightwing. And as we say in the podcast, for the first time in, I think, a long time, we see Dick Grayson be a complete hardcore badass in this.
Yep.
And I think that's really what was the tipping point. Plus, you have a lot of backstory between him and this Talon, who's his grandfather, or great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
Sorry.
Something.
And you just have a lot of really, really good moments in this book. It's really well written. It ties in really well with Night of the Owls. Sometimes these crossovers, the tertiary books, kind of get, we need Nightwing in this?
Yeah.
Throw a Talon at him.
Yeah.
Not the case at all. Because if you recall, Nightwing kind of was the precursor to this whole Night of the Owls story.
Immediately ended up that way.
Yes, it did. So, I just was really happy with how this turned out. And it's not done yet. So,
Yeah.
thumbs up for Nightwing number 9.
Very, very good book.
Really good. My Rockin' Comic of the week.
Yep.
Amy's awesome!
Amy's awesome! It's this book. It's called Corgi.
Hey.
It is written, maybe? Illustrated by Christian Slade. I say written because there's no words at all. There's no dialogue. There's no word balloons. It's just really fantastic black and white pen illustrated artwork.
That will not do it justice, trust me. But it's freaking awesome.
It's just a great book. It's called an all-ages book in the end of it. And I brought it in because I feel like that's one of those things that people don't understand about comics and graphic novels and everything as a genre. That it is something that, you know, kids can enjoy and adults can enjoy. And if you sat there and you looked at this with your kids, you're both going to get something different out of it. And you're both going to still love this book. So it's absolutely worth picking up. It's $10. There's 3 of them. This is book 1. And just, it's great stuff. It's, there's big old troll dude in here who wants to eat the corgi and the little girl. He's got a big pot of stew and throws the corgi in it. The corgi breathes fire. For that alone, you should buy the book.
That's worth $10.
It really is.
Not even lying.
So, yeah, that's my awesome.
That's fantastic. My archive for the week is big. Look at that. This is from 1976. It's Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man.
The Battle of the Century!
Kind of is. It kind of is. This is... There's so many things about this book that I so enjoy and still keep with me as a fan of comics that stayed with me for such a long time. Some of it's really campy. Some of it's completely 1976 campy. But the artwork's fantastic. The story, a little campy. Okay, it's a little campy, but I don't remember it being... I mean, the campiness fades away with the time.
Yeah.
But the art is still really consistent. It's really good. You get to see Soups and Spider-Man in one book. Spider-Man beats the daylights out of Soups, thanks to some red radiation. And then the red radiation goes away, and then Spider-Man loses.
He's in trouble.
But there's just so... I just remember so many good things about this book. Plus, it's a giant book, and it was $2.
Yeah.
And my dad really was kind of the one who fostered... Ta-da! My dad was really the one that kind of fostered my comic book love, and he's the one who kept me fed with big books like this and other things. So thank you, Dad, for getting me into this. You're the one to blame for all the things in my loft. You're welcome. But man, Superman vs. Amazing Spider-Man from 1976, $2. It was put out by DC and Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I love it.
It's really cool. It's funny. But it's fun. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's fun.
It's
funny,
fun.
And I liked it.
Yay! You liked it as a small child.
And I still like it today. I still like it today. So, and I still liked this one too.
You do.
Anyway.
I wasn't making a point.
I know.
I was just saying.
It just reminded me of the fact that, wow, once again, I have skipped over the fun stuff because Captain Weirdo and Sirius needs blood and guts. So, whatever. I like them all this week. What are you going to say?
Yeah, we had a really good batch of weeks. Good batch of weeks. Good batch of books. It's been a long week.
It's been a long week. It's been a long day.
Yeah. So check out the podcast at rockincomics.com to hear the rest of the reviews, comments, critiques,
ramblings.
What we have to say about all the books this week, because there were kind of a lot.
Yeah.
There were like 9, 10?
Yes.
Quite a few.
9, 10. That's
9,
a number.
9, 10, 11.
Don't forget we're on iTunes.
Yes.
Check us out there. Where else?
Like us on the Facebook.
Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yep. We need to start tweeting more.
Yeah, we do. Check out rockincomics.com during the week. There's Webcomic Wednesdays going up.
Yes.
Got other stuff coming, so check it out.
There you go. Till next time, I'm Zach.
I'm Amy.